Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in or welcome back. 1010, let it begin. It's time to begin. Something's beginning. Some opportunities are coming in. I don't know where you're hearing this. 10 on the timer. I've been hearing it through all the channels, all the ways, all of it. The way my team speaks to me, it's coming. Something's coming. Something's big. Opportunities are coming in. Definitely, whatever it is, it's going to, yeah. You know this, right? You know this because you're extremely psychic. You feel this, you know this, you've seen it, you've heard it, you've been given glimpses of it. Again, you're all the ways. All right, overfloweth, cup overfloweth, reciprocity enough, giving, and temperance is hiding because you're an earth angel. There's going to be enough to go around for everybody. So whatever's coming in for the collective, because you've perfectly balanced the light, the dark, the feminine, the masculine. There's a lot of information coming in many ways around the divine unions. Again, there's another round of divine unions coming into union, into connection. I've since Sunday, it's been coming in strong for about a week, and then I am a divine union. I am a twin soul, so to say, if you want to put a label on it. Divine counterpart who's been in separation for 13 months, almost a year actually, this month. But that's why I resonate with that. I understand that particular energy and that frequency, but again, it can be, different for everybody. But I've been hearing it in many ways and through different channels and different modalities, whether it's the cards, but I've been hearing this forever. But it seems like when there's another large group coming together in the collective, that it's like on repeat through all the channels, like my channel, other people's channels, whether it's cards, conversations, podcasts. I literally heard it like in a podcast. It wasn't even about that, but she talked about that in her relationship. I'm like, so that's another confirmation. So 211, there's definitely something in the collective. Yeah. All right, what do we have for the collective? Please and thank you. So we'll just see what wants to come out. 222. 222, there's a message for you. I love the rhymes. It got really cloudy out. It was really sunny. The kiddo's in this house. I just need space. He needed space. And hopefully he'll want to go for a walk. If not, I don't know what I'll do. He's heading back to Dad's today. All right, what do we have for the... I'm going to turn the cards because my hands... Usually for me with the light language, the cards really help with the strengthening. It's like doing grip strength in training, personal training to help build the grip strength. So when I was running obstacle courses with my partner, a lot of hanging and pulling up type stuff. But when I got my first deck of tarot cards, I had no idea I was going to be reading tarot and recording tarot. 311 on the timer. I never know till I know. It's like a need to know basis. It was actually helping me build the strength in my hands for the light language, which unlocked shortly after. So there's never any coincidences, never is. But sometimes we can't see it until we're meant to see it. We're not meant to hear it until we're meant to hear it. We're meant to feel it until we're meant to feel it. Or know it till we're meant to know it. And there's just like nothing coming out. What do we have? Page of Pentacles. New opportunities. New relationships. Balanced, she's in the tree pose, she, he, no gender in tarot. Perfectly balanced. All right. Protected, balanced. Protection, you know how to protect yourself, but you have a team again, but you're doing this from a place of power. You know who you are, your source, your power. Page of Pentacles. I'm going to read out of the book today because that's been opening some things up. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. We'll find out. We're going to get wet. So we got the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. All right, and so nature, maybe you need to get into nature, find balance with nature. Maybe you'll be working with nature. She's sitting on a cushion. She looks like she's sitting in, like she's a little, what are those, snow globes? So it's like that bubble of beautiful energy, protecting your peace is what's coming through. You've been having to learn how to do this. See all the sparkles around her, all of her guides, her angels of light, her angels helping her, protecting her, guiding her. It'll be 7 years of things you've been working through. 7 might be significant. 7-7. Look at the significance of the number 7. So we got this page of Pentacles. My ears need to pop. Well, I like this because there's little affirmations, and 511, I'm guided to read out of the book, which is 7. So manifesting, yeah, you're manifesting new opportunities. You know this. New beginnings are coming. Good news is coming. Again, this message is coming in repeat. Good news, new opportunities, beginnings. This is also Page. This is that very childlike energy, very ambitious, learning to facilitate and to use your skills, your abilities. Maybe you're going to be experiencing some new training. I'm taking masterclass in Akashic record reading in August. I'm really excited because the first class is right 2 days before the 8-day portal, so I'm really excited for that for sure. So new training, new financial opportunities, again, very physical stuff, new career paths, new connections are coming in. Again, this is not new information. This has been coming through many channels. 555 is a confirmation. So say this, I am practical, and I can still run ahead to meet my dreams. I'm grounded. I'm, again, very grounded, but very practical, that you can continue to run head towards your dreams. All right? Just feeding Mama Squirrel over here, so sorry about that noise. So we have 7 of Wands. Yep. Okay. Yep. Very grounded. Again, we're going back to that grounding. Where am I? Sitting under an oak tree. In the dirt. I'm not sitting on anything. My ass is in the grass. Okay? I'm grounded. All right? You're grounded. You're protecting yourself, but you're doing it from a place of power and empowerment, not from a place of fear, where in your spiritual practice, you might have been coming from a place of fear. And part of what I do to help work with people in empowering them, and many gifts, skills, and abilities I do, but the biggest one is empowerment, is empowering yourself without the fear. Face the shadow without the fear and ground yourself and protect yourself, right? And this is where the growth can take place, okay? Creative innovation. You are definitely very creative, very innovative, all right? Feeling, you might feel a little vulnerable. So in this creative state, the best place to create from is authenticity and vulnerability is what's coming through. Self-expression, vulnerability, and authenticity is the place that we want to create from, which is the source. Solar plexus is lit right up. Say this with us. I am deserving of all of the success. I am deserving of all of the success that is coming in, and I will bravely shine my light into this world. Okay. Why are we doing it this way? What else do we have? So we have 2 cards here, and we're 8 minutes in almost. So maybe this will just be a short and sweet 3-card pull. Usually not when I work with this tarot deck, but I already created like 4 or 5 videos when I'm in the channeling state, rambling channeling state. Okay. Yes. Everything that you have planted, there's the 7 again, 7. So everything that you have planted, see the energy coming from the hand? The growing, every manifestation that you've planted, everything that you've wished for is granted. Everything that you've planted and wished for is granted. But the thing is that you've had to do a lot of this deep healing work to excavate to a healthy, fertile ground, because all these were planted, but there was no healthy, fertile ground for them to grow up and grow through, right? That's just the channeled aspect of it, right? So excavating all of the garbage, the nonsense, the crap, the programming, the conditioning, so you can get to a nice, healthy, fertile soil, so all of these manifestations can be, so they can actually flourish and grow and expand. Before, they might have grown up, but they would have been this weak little manifestation that would have not have been able to be held or maintained or sustained, I guess is what's coming through right now. And you'll know what that means. Hey, hon. How are you? Good, and you? You too. So this is that pause, that state of gratitude for everything that you've been building and creating and working through, okay? Reflecting on your journey. I've been doing that a lot. Reflecting on your journey, waiting for this harvest. We've all been patiently, presently waiting for this harvest, for the fruits of our labor, for the fruits of our work, lifetime after lifetime, to shine. And it is time. It is time for these to be received, to be picked, to be enjoyed. It's like that that perfect ripe fruit, picking it from the tree. Thanks, Grandpa. He just reminded me as a kid. Grandpa's here. Thanks, Gramps. And I'm getting goosebumps. So Grandpa might be significant, a grandpa on the other side or grandpa on your team. So my grandfather, as we're talking about fresh, juicy fruits, he grew everything that you could grow in Michigan in a very large yard in the city, so to say. City, not city, rural sorta. Wasn't like in the country, but it wasn't like in city. Very large yard. He grew everything that you could grow in Michigan, from a vegetable garden, flowers, apples. There's a reason we're bringing this through. Sunflowers is going to be significant. Raspberries, grapes, blackberries, tart cherries, plums, peaches. I don't know if he grew nectarines. I don't remember. It just feels like peaches and pears, apples for sure. But I remember as a kid that we would just they would always get the 5-gallon ice cream bucket. There's no coincidence I'm going off into this area with Grandpa. Is that they would always have like the empty buckets, that, you know, those 5-gallon buckets. That's what they would use when we would go pick the fruits or whatever. And I used to remember as a little person just picking up the plums and freshly ripe, even if they just fell on the ground, and they're so juicy and so satisfying. And that's what it feels like. This is everything is going to be so ripe, so juicy, so ready, so perfect that you couldn't enjoy it before, because if the fruit's not ripe, it's not juicy, might give you a stomach ache. You know, it might not be, be able to be held very well. I'm trying to find the human words here, but I'm just literally picturing picking plums and peaches and eating them, and they're just, the juice is just running over buckets of these, you know. And so we couldn't pick them early. You can't pick fruit too early because it's not good. It doesn't taste good. It's the vitamins, the minerals. And a piece of unripe fruit's going to give you a stomach ache. I've done that before. So basically what's coming through, thank you, Grandpa, for the intervention there. So something with grandfathers as well is coming through, and this is the first time that that's really happened. But just maybe in farming or connecting and gardening, and maybe you're being guided to get into the earth, into the dirt, and that's going to be a deeper connection for not just Gaia, but with your deeper connection with Source, where you can create, where you can receive the downloads, the informations to continue to plant more and more seeds, wishes, manifestations. Okay, and of course, nostalgia, as I look down, nostalgia. So my grandfather, nostalgia, right? As a little person, that's just, I love how that works. But the Seven of Pentacles says, I give thanks to what I am about to harvest, because we are about to pick that juicy, ripe fruit, perfect in its perfection, perfect in its perfection. The juicy, ripe fruit, the harvest is ready to be picked, to be enjoyed in its peak freshness, and it's going to be so juicy. All right, and you know that you're heading in the right direction. And we've got the 6 of Cups here, which is that, again, nostalgia, remembering inner child, dogs, again, very connected to dogs. My grandfather had dogs, raised dogs, bred dogs. He was a hunter as well. And you can have your own opinion on that. I'm not going to give my opinion on that, but that's not insignificant. Okay, if hunting is fine, you know, coming from the native culture, if there's a reverence to how you're going about it, I guess I will just say it like that. So again, it's that nostalgia, reconnecting from the people of the past. Grandpa just came through. He just reconnected in this reading. It's the first time I've had him come through. So reconnecting, again, we're in this retrograde where people might be spinning the block, coming back, whether it's non-physical or physical. All right, so people from your past, themes, harmony, inner child. Again, this is very connected to my inner child and to your future self. I am at peace with the past. Connect to any of the videos I've done today. There's a lot of peace with the past, healing from the past, that has brought me to where I am meant to be. Ha. Wow. Oh. So we're just going to leave it there. And 1444. All right. From the bottom of my heart to yours, feel into this frequency, this energy, this flavor, this color, this essence, this message, whatever it is it was meant to bring for you today and for me. And from the bottom of my heart, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.